This is News 4 San Antonio Today, the only local news station with nonstop news.
It is what we do. Good morning. Nonstop news starts right now. We are the only local TV station in town, commercial free until the top of the hour.
That's right. We have you covered this morning. You just heard from Jeannette, and she'll give us another look at the weather in just a few minutes.
All right, Joy, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see, but it looks wide open.
Well, some spots are. Way to look at the positive, David. We do have a few other spots where that unfortunately is not the case. So here's one area where things are looking better. That accident over on the east side has cleared. That was the westbound lanes of I-10 at FM 1516. Still about a 10 to 15 minute delay left behind, but that will be thinning out here very quickly now that all lanes are back open. On the northeast side, I am seeing a delay along Loop 1604. That is southbound or eastbound between Lookout and I-35, where we have one lane blocked for construction. About a 10-minute delay there. And then downtown, that big backup that generally forms around this time of the morning along I-35 is back with us. The lower level of 35 northbound is still closed. That is between I-10 and I-37. As for the rest of San Antonio, traffic is on the lighter side, so long as you're not running into any of those trouble spots. Photojournalist David Mendoza is live in Road Cam with more on all of that. Hi, David.
Good morning, Joyce. So yeah, I just checked out 35 in the northeast. It is cleared out. No real delays on 35 in the northeast side. Right now I'm on 35 south, coming up to Rittiman Road, headed to downtown because it's looking a little rough. I'll let you know what it looks like when I get there. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. That's the latest with your on-time traffic.
Joy, thank you. Right now, a look at the top stories making headlines this morning. A family of 5 are safe after a house fire on San Antonio's northeast side along Las Cruces Street. No word on what caused the fire.
16-year-old Jaron Lawson, a student at Stevens High School, dies after collapsing at football practice yesterday. Northside ISD is investigating. His cause of death has not been released.
Investigators say they found a black glove in connection to Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. They believe the glove may be the same one worn by a masked person caught on Guthrie's doorbell camera.
And the U.S. House passes an election bill called the Save American Act. If it passes in the Senate, it will put strict limitations on voter registration and casting a ballot.
Emma Allen at the live desk. Some breaking news just coming in from Google this morning. The company says its AI chatbot Gemini is being targeted by what it calls distillation attacks, which essentially involves asking an AI system so many questions that you can reverse engineer its logic and build a similar model. The company says bad actors have flooded the system with thousands, in one case more than 100,000 prompts, trying to figure out how the chatbot works. Google calls it intellectual property theft and warns this could become a growing threat across the AI industry. And also some more breaking news. We are following Team USA skier Breezy Johnson turned a rough day into a celebration. The 30-year-old crashed during the Super G final just a little bit ago, one of more than a dozen skiers who did not finish that race. But just over an hour later, her boyfriend proposed to her at the finish line and she said yes. That's the latest from the live desk.
It's cool. San Antonio Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones wants the Texas delegation to vote against any funding for the newly purchased ICE detention center on the east side. The mayor says the $66 million government purchase moved forward without transparency. Meanwhile, Bexar County Commissioner Tommy Calvert is also questioning its purchase process. He says the city and county need to file a legal injunction to investigate if certain procedures were completed. Calvert wants to know if an environmental impact statement was done, whether an appraisal was done on the property, and the number of people that would be held in this facility.
Up to 10,000 people, we believe, may be housed there. And I don't think the city of San Antonio should turn on the water and the power until they have concessions based upon health and safety.
Commissioner Calvert says he's working with Congressman Henry Cuellar, who is investigating whether federal funds were used properly. Despite a majority of council wanting to censure San Antonio Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones, District 2 Councilman Jalen McKee Rodriguez reassures community members council is still working on city business and their relationships are nothing to worry about. 5 female council members signed the memo to censure the mayor. They're calling for an investigation and possible censure after what some council members call repeated instances of misconduct from the mayor. They're also asking for an even standard of accountability after an undisclosed formal complaint from District 1 Councilwoman Suk Kaur.
What you see here is not what we're seeing at the state. It's not what you're seeing at the federal level, where it is really heated and horrific to experience. We work together. We like each other just fine. This is all going to be okay.
We're told the city will use a third party to conduct the investigation into Councilwoman Kaur's complaint. The memo calls for a special meeting within 7 days of the end of that investigation.
All right, 6:48 now on this Thursday. It is what everybody in town seems to be talking about. The rodeo is underway today. The 77th annual stock show and rodeo starts just a few hours from now.
At 9 a.m. So News 4 San Antonio's Christina De Leon joins us live from the rodeo grounds. Christina, how's it looking right now?
It's looking great. We're doing great. We showed you the pigs. They are going to be shown today, but something that's going to be shown later on this week are the beautiful cows, and a beautiful class of cows are the jerseys. And joining me now is Landon Harper, who's going to be showing this great class of cows. They're a little thinner breed, so don't body shame the cows, people. I don't want to hear from you. Landon, tell me, you've been showing these since elementary school.
Yes, ma'am.
And let's walk over there and meet Stiletto. Yes, the name is Stiletto for this cow, and that's because her mom's name is Stella, so we got to name Stiletto. Tell me about this beautiful breed and the gorgeous eyes on this cow. What made you decide to show cows?
Well, you learn a lot of life lessons from it. You got to work hard. You got to just, it's tough, so you just got to be able to do it. She's real nice. I personally chose her because she shows the best dairy cow qualities. She's got probably the best odds here to win from our cows. But yeah, she's real nice. She's real cute. So.
She's beautiful, and we talked about some of the, you do a lot of feed, but she does eat something a little special during the holidays. Tell us about that.
So she might eat some during Halloween if we have like an extra pumpkin or two. We might throw a pumpkin out there so she can snack on that, and they love them. So
I love that. And you have shown these for so many years. You talk about some of the little special characteristics when you show them, and you want them to do well, but they have this special characteristic. What do they do?
Well, sometimes out in the show ring, even after all of our preparation and practicing in them, they might just flop out in the show ring. It's called a jersey flop. And what they do is they're just walking, and you'll never see it coming. They'll just lay down.
And which they're not supposed to do.
They're not supposed to do that.
The jersey flop is what they call it. And let's hope Stiletto, who's never done this, does this today when she shows. Let's hope she doesn't do a jersey flop. Stiletto, you're going to hang in there for us. All right, thank you. Again, tickets open, the doors open at 9 o'clock. The carnival opens at 4 o'clock. $13 if you buy those tickets in advance, $15 at the door. Come and check the rodeo out and meet Stiletto for yourself. She doesn't show till later this week, and she's going to do a great job. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thought that cow was pretty well behaved. Spurs turned a blowout loss into a blowout win last night at Golden State thanks to a stretch that looked like it was some of the most impressive basketball they played all year. So, no Steph Curry, no Jimmy Butler for the Warriors. They're out with injuries. Steph Castle did play. Thought maybe he wouldn't because he got hurt against the Lakers. He's back. He's fine. That guy's always fine, it seems like. Victor on a mission right now. He had 40 against the Lakers. Made his first 3 shots last night against the Warriors. Spurs went down by 16. Probably thought it was over, and then no, they roared back. 36-10 run in the second half. Wow. De'Aaron Fox had 27. Wemby had 26, and Keldon Johnson chipped in with 21 off the bench. Spurs win again, their 6th in a row. 126-113 the final. So everybody now goes on the All-Star break. Wemby will be in the game on Sunday. Spurs return to action next week. Not going to be home. They're going to play their 2 home games in Austin. They'll take on the Phoenix Suns February 19th at 7:30.
Before you know it, Fiesta will be here, and tickets go on sale today for seats for the parades. Tickets go live online for bleacher and street seats starting at 10 a.m.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette Calle.
But before Fiesta, it's time to rodeo San Antonio. Very nice weather for opening day today. Grounds open at 9 a.m. and we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds mid-morning. By then, temperatures climb to the low 60s, which is still comfortable. At noon, though, it gets a little toastier, 72. This afternoon, forecast high of 80. Once the sun goes down, temperatures do drop. Now, for tomorrow, it is going to be cloudy and foggy in the morning, but by the afternoon, we'll see some sun and We're going to climb to about 81. Big changes coming our way with the next weather maker that will be approaching late tomorrow night. And we'll see rain from that on Saturday. Yes, Valentine's Day. Rain Saturday in the morning, at noon. Drier, though, by Saturday in the afternoon. The system that's going to cross the country and bring us rain right now sitting off the coast of California. That is already helping to generate some valley rain and mountain snow farther inland into Nevada, Utah, Colorado, including portions of New Mexico. This afternoon, again, times of clouds and sun, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Tomorrow morning, we'll get an increase in low-level moisture from the Gulf, and that's going to make the air more saturated. Because of that, it'll be cloudy and foggy. Widespread fog for your Friday morning commute. You'll have to watch for that, and we'll likely see some sprinkles or mist. Late in the day, some sun, maybe a shower in the eastern zone. Tomorrow night into Saturday morning, it'll be cloudy, a bit damp. We'll still see isolated showers in the area. Could see a good scattering of showers midday, and then in the afternoon, here comes the front. This is what's going to provide the lift for storms to develop. Yeah, we could see a thunderstorm or two Saturday in the afternoon into the early evening. But later in the evening into Sunday, that drier air takes over behind the front. The wind picks up as well. Level 1, severe storm outlook for Saturday. This is mainly along and east of I-35. We'll have to watch for a gusty storm that produces some high winds, brief heavy downpours, and perhaps even some hail. Rainfall forecast, a general few hundredths of an inch to a quarter of an inch plus. There will be some spots farther north and east that could see about a half an inch to an inch plus. 80 today, 81 tomorrow, 40% rain chance tomorrow night, 60 Saturday. Dry for the rest of the weekend into next week. President's Day Monday, 40s in the morning, upper 70s in the afternoon, and plenty of 80-degree weather for mid next week. Here's the extended forecast for the other 3 zones. Increased rain chances for everyone on Saturday. That's your forecast.
All right, one more check on the roads for you here this morning. We are still looking at a delay on the northeast side. This is not along I-35, so a little bit of a switch up for us. This is the southbound or eastbound lanes of Loop 1604. Between Lookout and I-35, we've got 1 lane blocked, causing about a 10-minute slowdown. Downtown, I-35 here is giving us some trouble. That's the lower level northbound between I-10 and I-37. Still closed in that area, and the traffic behind that stretching out to Highway 90 there. So that's one of our biggest delays. Now, photojournalist David Mendoza is live in Roadcam this morning. I want to check in with him, see what he's following. Hi, David.
Hey, Joyce. So yeah, in the downtown area, 35 south approaching 90, unusually heavy traffic in this spot, actually coming to an abrupt and sudden stop as I traveled southbound on 35. Northbound lanes looking pretty busy as well. I'll leave you with that. Drive safe. Have a great day, and back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That is the latest with your on-time traffic. You have a wonderful rodeo day, San Antonio.
Emma Allen at the live desk. The U.S. Secret Service taking to social media just moments ago, warning people about romance scams since Valentine's season is here. A romance scam is when someone pretends to be in love with you online to trick you into giving them money or personal information. Authorities say to not send money or gift cards or crypto to someone you have not met in person. The Secret Service says if they push secrecy, urgency, or an emergency, it's likely a scam. They also say to never open accounts or transfer money to someone you only know from online. Reports show every year thousands of people fall victim to these romance scams. That's the latest from the live desk.
All right, Emma, thank you. South by Southwest returns to Austin next month. The lineup is out. Headliners include country stars Charlie Crockett, Lainey Wilson. The All-American Rejects will be there as well. Junior H and Big X Thug Plug.
Big X the Plug.
Oh, I missed it. I messed it up at 5. I messed it up at 6. I am just not cool. Los Lobos is also scheduled for a show. The 40th South by Southwest Music Festival starts March 12th. I have never been. I don't think I'm nearly as cool to go, but it is a lot of fun, and everybody says it's awesome. So.
I've never been either.
Ah,
be exciting to go.
We're old.
We're old.
We're two old parents.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you.
The kids would see us coming, they'd be like, oh no, Mom and Dad are here. Today.